Hello, everyone on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. How are you doing today? So I wanted to come in really quickly to have a little chat with you about why it was that I traveled 1,400 miles to meet the man of my dreams. And this is a bit of an unusual video for me because I'm actually sharing something from my own life. So if you don't know me already, my name's Abby and I'm your relationship mentor. But of course, I'm also a human being who has her own love story and love journey. And I feel like I'm ready to start sharing that with you. And more than that, I feel like sharing my story is going to inspire you to think more about your story and think more about your journey as well. But that doesn't mean that this doesn't feel nervous for me. So I spend a lot of time talking with my clients and with my friends about love and relationships. And of course, it's my biggest passion. But that doesn't mean that love has always come easy for me. In fact, for many years, it was something that really caused me a lot of pain in my life. If you are familiar with the musician Foy Vance, he's an Irish singer-songwriter, and he has a song that he calls Pain Never Hurt Me Like Love Did. And if I had to choose a song that summed up my history in love, I would choose that song, right? Pain never hurt me like love did. And so I had a lot of unmet needs, wounds, triggers, all of that, very human stuff. But I also had this desire for something deeper, this desire for a relationship with someone who could inspire me, where we could really support each other and understand each other and connect together and build a relationship together that feels exciting. And when I first met Joanne, we actually met on a dating app. And he bumbled into my messages in a very ENFP way. If you're familiar with the ENFP personality type, that's his type. And he kind of bumbled into my life and was instantly charming and vulnerable and authentic. And I found out really quickly that he even though his status was set to living in Scotland, like me, I found out really quickly that he was actually working on a cruise ship and was, I think, in Tasmania at the time and was primarily based in Catalonia. And Catalonia is close to Barcelona. It's a part of Spain, but they have their own really unique language and their own unique history. So even though it is a part of Spain, it's almost like another country, similar to Scotland within the UK. So here I was speaking with this man from Catalonia, thinking to myself, I don't know. I mean, is this going to work? We're so far away. Is there any point continuing speaking? But I decided to give it some time. It wasn't a non-negotiable for me. I was clear on what my non-negotiables were. And that wasn't on the list. So I thought, okay, I'm going to give it a bit of time and I'm going to see. And really, really quickly, I discovered that this man, this amazing man who lived in a different country to me, was really everything that I was looking for in a partner. Now, I'm not saying that he's perfect, and please don't misunderstand me, because I always say this to my clients. We should not expect our partners to be perfect. They're not perfect, and we're not perfect, and no human being will match up to an image that we have in our heads. So I don't mean that. But what I mean is that he wanted the same things in a relationship as I did. He was willing to work on the relationship. He believed in the power of connection and working together as a team. He wanted to work through conflict with me. The first partner I'd ever been with who actually wanted to work through conflict with me. He was emotionally available most of the time. Of course, we all have moments where we become unavailable, but 99% of the time he was available for me emotionally. And he was the kind of person who I could see myself building this amazing relationship with. Not only that, but we were able to be ourselves together, and we would have conversations for 6 hours by video call, where we spoke about everything, everything from his childhood to my childhood, to what we're passionate about, to what we believe in. And there was so much safety there from the very beginning. Now, again, this doesn't mean that I didn't have fears, or that we were perfectly healed or anything like that. Of course, we're both human, but it means that we had from the very beginning this real security and safety. And so I decided to take a risk on this relationship. I decided to put my heart as much on my sleeve as I can as a more reserved INFJ in the Myers-Briggs system. I decided to pack up my things, to pack up my suitcase, and I went to stay with this man for 6 weeks in Catalonia. And honestly, it was the best decision that I've ever made. So people might ask me, how did you know why did you do this crazy thing that most people maybe wouldn't do? And I think the answer is there's two parts to this answer. The first is that I knew that I wanted something spectacular. I knew that I wanted something deep and profound. And I knew that I'm not going to find that by playing it safe. And that these kind of relationships are quite rare to come by. So that really fueled my sense of, I'm looking for something special here, and if it takes special measures to create this, then I'm willing to do that. And then the second part is that I could sense that Joanne had that same part of his personality, that he was also looking for something amazing, and he was also willing to do amazing things to make that happen. So I just wanted to share this story with you to really inspire you about the power of trusting your desires. And you might be in a relationship just now, and you have some desires here that that are waiting to be met. Okay. And you might also be single, and you're thinking about your next relationship, and you have some desires that that you want to be met. And those desires, your big, bold, deep, powerful needs and desires, they matter. And you can create the relationship of your dreams. So if you have any other questions about my story, then I would love to share them with you. You can leave them in the comments below, and I'll do another video. If you have any questions in general about your situation, or anything that you're working on in your relationship, whether it's to do with overcoming some of the challenges that you're facing, or if it's to do with knowing exactly what it is that you want, I would love to support you in that journey. So let me know in the comments what you're taking away from this video, or anything about my story that really resonated. And I hope you're having the best day that's available to you. I'm sending so much love your way, and I will see you back in the community really, really soon. Mwah!